now that you know how to conjugate the optative, you'll want to use it. There are two independent uses of the optative. It's mostly used in subordinate clauses. This lesson is just going to cover those independent uses of the optative. So remember, the optative always has the iota somewhere after the theme vowel, usually right after. Sometimes it looks like it's contracted into an iota subscript. So the first of these uses is the potential optative. That is, things that might possibly happen. And you can use modals in English like might or could or would, or some things like that. The marker for the potential is going to be optative plus on. So look for this on. It's usually right after the verb or right after an initial negative or adverb. So right after the verb, right after the optative, or really the second word. And we see that right here in this first. So hutos an beltion kai perites eudaimonias theores Simon. So there's our theores Simon, a weak aorist optative. There's an adverb. On is our second. We know this is a potential. So in this way, we might theorize better also about happiness. This is from Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. So on plus the optative there, we might theorize. And just like with the subjunctive, the difference between the present tense and the optative and the aorist tense of the optative is going to be a matter of aspect. Now, another example here. Now we have a negative instead of an adverb. Udan huto legoyen kathalu peri passes psukes. Thus, they would not speak, present tense optative there, they would not speak entirely about the entire soul, collectively about the entire soul. So they would not speak. They might not speak. And the thing to keep in mind here is that, oh, look at this. The negative is actually u. So we have on, and the negative u. So the first use of the optative is going to be the potential. Look for that on. The second use is going to be as a wish. And the wish can sometimes be, not always, be introduced by ethe or agar. Either one of these two, or nothing at all. So really the optative is by itself. Right, so the optative by itself equals a wish. Sometimes we can add these ethe or agar. So ethe eidois tauta, and it's a matter of aspect. So it's a wish for the future. If only you would see this. Right? I wish you would see this. Eidois there, strong aorist of horao. Or ethe or agar hoi paides me blaptoyen ta dendra. Would that the children not harm the trees. Or I wish that the children would not harm the trees. Or something to that effect. So I like to use I wish that, but we might say something like would that the children not harm trees. Notice the negative uses may. For wishes, we're going to use may. It's the optative all by itself. Now there are two other wishes that I want to bring up. So this is a wish for the future. But there are other types of wishes too. You can have a wish for the present. That is an unfulfilled wish. Right? I wish I were someplace else. Or I wish you weren't watching this. That unfulfilled wish, now the idea is that they actually are watching this, or that I am here. So this unfulfilled wish is actually going to be introduced by ethe or agar. When you see these two, you know you're dealing with some kind of wish. But, think about it, that's a present contrary to fact. So it's ethe or agar plus the imperfect. That's an unfulfilled wish in the present. We could also have a regret, right? I wish I hadn't gone to that movie. I did go to that movie. It's unfulfilled wish in the past. As is contrary to fact, I did go to the movie. We're going to introduce it still with ethe or agar, but we're going to use the aorist, just like a past contrary to fact condition. These are going to be indicatives. The optative wish is always for the future. It always might happen. So then that way it's very closely related to the optative, the potential optative. The difference is going to be the potential will have on and the wish will not.